So what is up, YouTube? This is Fresh Kicks 23 checking in once again with another video, and this video right here will be a how to get Yeezys for retail video. I'm going to be telling you guys every single way to get Yeezys, specifically retail. As you guys can see, we have all these Yeezys right here. I did not get them all for retail, but I got some of them for retail and the rest I got for really good prices, a lot less than resale value. So I'm going to be telling you guys how to get that. So first off, before we get into it, you're going to need to know that you need to be up to date with all the sneaker sources that announce release dates. So I recommend you guys to get the Unlaced app and the Kicks on Fire app, so you guys stay up to date on when the Yeezys are releasing. Also, you need to have a Twitter, because a bunch of sneaker outlets announce when the release dates are on Twitter. Also, Adidas announces it, so stay tuned. Have a Twitter. Also have an Instagram and a Facebook. More social media, more chance you have of knowing when each release comes out, because some have very short notice, such as these. I think these were announced that they were coming out probably like a few weeks before release date. Some other ones have been announced like a few months before release date, like these and the green and these right here. So you always want to stay up to date. You want to follow a bunch of sneaker places like Sneaker News, Soul Collector, YEEZY Talk Worldwide, stuff like that. So be up to date on your releases. Next up, we're going to get into the first way on how to get Yeezys for retail. First off, there's camping out. Most stores do not allow camping out because it causes a lot of commotion. A lot of people get hurt because of the Yeezys, specifically, actually these one. There were a lot more people camping for these because these are the most hyped up out of all these, I'm pretty sure. So they actually had many stores just stopped completely from camping out. Few boutiques allow camping out, such as Sneaker and stuff, and like Blends and a few other boutiques. I don't know the name of all of them, but you guys could camp out. That's one option. But the bad thing is you might have to wait days and days to get Yeezys. People camped out for a few days for just most of these right here, probably all of them. But that's not that good of an option. I personally wouldn't camp out for a few days to get them. I don't think that's that worth it. But the shoes are becoming more widely released, like all these right here, all pretty much widely available. These were the most limited out of all of them, which is why resale is like 600 to 800, while these are like 4 to 6, 4 to 7. So if you guys want to stay up with the news, you can follow me. I'll be doing the monthly sneaker release videos every 2 months or so. I'll keep you guys up to date. Some months there is additions to what I listed because some sneakers are announced few weeks before release date. Every 2 months you'll see a new video from me talking about the shoes that come out for those 2 months. If you guys want me to do it every month, you guys could just let me know. I'll be fine doing that. So also, there is raffles. So raffles is how I won all my Yeezys. The first raffle that you could do is an online raffle. I've never won any online raffle. I'm talking about online raffles for international sneaker stores like End Clothing, Sneaker and Stuff is one, HBX. So those are almost impossible to win. They probably have like a few thousand entries for each one pair of shoes. Chances of winning are very slim. I've never won. I don't know anyone that has won from an online raffle. It's almost impossible to win. So even if you guys enter, don't expect to get a W from that. I entered hundreds of times for those types of raffles, never won. The way I won these right here is through the sneaker apps. Now sneaker apps hold the raffles on their apps, which is a lot better. Saves people from going in store, even though we'll talk about that later, about going in store. And it's a lot faster for the system. The store runs faster that way. So I won these on the Foot Locker app, and the Foot Locker app is my favorite app because I won these, and also it's the best chance of winning. Foot Action and Champs have almost exactly the same app as Foot Locker, where you have a launch locator, and on those apps you have like different times that you can receive for the raffle. You go in the launch locator, put your 3 nearby stores that you would be willing to pick up the pair. Then you put your size, and then you confirm that. After you have that, you will get a 5-minute head start. which is you get 5-minute head start before the actual time that the raffle goes live. You guys may be thinking that's a lot, but it actually isn't, because Foot Locker, Champs, and Foot Action apps have went up to 10 minutes on their app recently. So basically, if you don't have a 10-minute head start, you don't have a chance of winning. I mean, if you have a 9-minute, you probably have a very slim chance, but I doubt it. Very rare occurrence. I won this right here with 10 minutes. Now, to get 10 minutes head start, you need to do the following. You need to be a platinum or VIP member, which means you need to spend $300 or more at Foot Locker. And then you start off with 5 minutes, so the platinum raises you already 3-4 minutes. I'm not exactly sure, but you'll be at 8 or 9 minutes. Then if you check in store, you get an extra minute or 2 minutes, not sure, but that extra minute or two can make the biggest difference. You go in store, they'll give you a code to enter on the app, which will help you get the Yeezys. Also, you can have someone go get the code for you, or you could just go with your friend, each to a different Foot Action, Foot Locker, and Champs, and get the code. The only bad thing is the code expires after 1 hour, so you have to be quick. Once you get the code, put it in your phone right away, get that 10 minutes. You don't want to be waiting for it. Also, if you join many sneaker groups on Facebook, they post codes very often. That will also help your chances. I personally didn't go in store to get my code. Luckily, someone from the Facebook group posted the code, and that code ended up helping me win these. And then also, you have the Adidas Confirmed app. That app is completely different. Adidas probably has every hype release on that app. What you have to do is sign up before, choose your local store, or just choose your area. And then each city, the Confirm app isn't in every city. It's only in the main cities like LA, New York, Chicago, other big cities around the US. And to win, you have to be in the certain area. If you're like an hour away from LA, then you would have to be in LA to enter that raffle. You can't be outside the zone. And if you're in that zone, you just put your shoe size, select your shoe size before the date, confirm it, and you are entered for the chance to win. And now, they give you a certain time when the shoes drop, usually 1 to 1:10. And between that time, the exact moment they drop, you're going to have to click on the app. There's a button that you have to click like 10 times. And click as fast as you can. The first clicks get the shoes, so I've never won on that app because for me it seems rigged. Everyone has jigs for that app, so you guys could have an automatic clicker on your iPhone, which will raise your chances. Next up, we have live raffles. That is how I won this pair right here. Now, the live raffle I won at was at Shoe Palace. They had 150 pairs of this shoe, which is actually a lot for a store to get, but that was because it was like their grand opening, their first YEEZY raffle or something, and there was at least 1,000 plus people there. But still, 150 pairs, 1,000 plus people, chances are very good compared to other YEEZY raffles. Like, even if you have a 10% chance, that's very good for a YEEZY raffle. Almost impossible to have that chance in any other way. Like the Foot Locker apps, all those apps, chances are way less than 10%. So 10% or more is super good, which is why I was lucky to win this right here. They called my number. They only had a size 4 though, which is why I had this, but I wish I got a 12 and a half. That would have been really nice, but too bad. So besides live raffles, you also have the in-store raffles, which is raffles where you have to go in-store to pick up a raffle ticket. And then you usually go in store Tuesday to Thursday to pick up the ticket. They call you a day before the release date. So if the shoe release on Saturday, they'll call you on Friday and let you know if you won or not. If you lost, they won't call you. If you won, they'll call you. Hopefully, you get the call. I've won a few times from that, but never won Yeezys from that way. Many stores are transitioning to the app, which is why you don't really win. Which is why there's not a lot of in-store raffles. Most of the in-store raffles are for like smaller stores or just different stores around the area. Like some Finish Line, I know they do that. But also there's a Finish Line app. That app does not get Yeezys or many shoes. So I would just stick with the 4 apps: Champs, Foot Action, Foot Locker, and Adidas. So those are the 4 apps you guys should stick with. Hope you guys win on those. And then lastly, we have release date. Now release date, you can do a lot of things, which is you could go camping on release day, but you're done. You need to be camping a few days in advance to get these Yeezys or any Yeezys, unless Kanye makes them more widely available like he said. But on release day, you could go online. That is a good method, even though I never get a pair online. It's extremely hard. Sites like Adidas have a splash page or loading page where they keep you on. Lots of people get through the splash page, just me. I never had the luck of getting through. I always end up on the splash page the whole release, which I kind of gave up on that method. It's kind of sad because I actually would be on there right when they tweet out that they're live, or right when the shoes go live between 7 and 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, and then I would just be on the splash page the whole release. Very sad. It's very annoying, and so I just gave up on that method. Many people get through, and if you get through, you're lucky enough to get on the actual product page, then you could just add the card and check out. Hopefully you get lucky and get a pair. Next, there's a bunch of foot sites such as Foot Action, Foot Locker, and Champs, Eastbay, sites like those where they get a good number of pairs, and those sites are also pretty hard because they keep you on a loading page. They tell you to wait 30 seconds and tell you not to refresh. After 30 seconds, they tell you wait again another 30 seconds. I don't know, it's pretty rigged. I don't really like that because I never get on the product page either for those sites. So if you get lucky, if you have really fast internet, then hope for the best and you guys might be able to cop on one of those sites. Then you have other sites such as YEEZY Supply. They get a pretty big number of pairs. Those are also pretty hard to get on, but I don't think they have a loading page for that. And then you have a bunch of boutiques and clothing, sneaker and stuff, all released online. Those are almost impossible, I have to admit. Those are very hard because those sites crash like crazy. Another method you guys could do is by getting a bot. Now a bot is a online robot that will automatically add the shoes to your cart, and once you basically put all your information in advance in the bot, they will go on the site and add to cart faster than a human can, so you'll have the best chances with that. But the thing with the bot, there's bots from 50 to a few grands, so thousands of dollars for bots. The thing is, you have to get a really good bot to be able to be successful. Also, I don't really want to take the risk of buying bots and then they end up not working. I don't know how to use them and stuff like that. Also, not only do you need a bot, but you need a server, which is I don't really know how to explain it. And you need proxies, which is computers that block your IP address, because if Adidas finds out your IP address while you try using a bot, they will block you, which is very annoying. And then you have to wait till next release date to get a shoe. So try not getting blocked by Adidas. Try not placing more than one order to the same address and same info. Always use different info when you guys buy multiple pairs, if you're lucky enough to buy multiple pairs. Then the last option, which I think is one of the best options, getting an ATC, which stands for Add to Cart Service. Now, an Add to Cart Service is where someone runs a bot for you. You give them your information in advance. Make sure it's someone trusted so they don't just steal your credit card info or debit info and your address and stuff. So make sure it's someone trusted. Get an ATC. You're going to have to pay a pretty high fee. It depends on release. For these, I got an ATC for my other pair that I ended up getting. I paid $250. Retail was $240 after tax. So total, I paid $490 for these, which is pretty good considering resale was $600 to $800 on the day of release. So depends on the add to cart service you have. They might cop a bunch of pairs for you, or they might not get any pairs. It all depends on release. Different add to cart services have different value based on their success rate, and most ATCs, they'll refund you if they don't get a pair, so it's pretty much risk free, which is why I really like ATC. You're not losing money unless you cop a pair. That's pretty much it for this video. Now, if you guys enjoyed these tips, make sure to leave a thumbs up. I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of more informative videos because I've been in the shoe game for a while now, and with my knowledge, I'll just try to help you guys learn as much as you guys want. about sneakers. So thank you guys for watching. This is Fresh Kicks 23, and we're out. Peace.